So what you are looking at is a crab spider, a white crab spider, the Thomisus species. Thomisus genus, some species. Now, if you notice, the eyes are very unique in their disposition. The front two pairs of legs, they are very large and extended forward as if to grab, ready for grabbing, and of course they do so. They grab the prey, ambush them, and consume them for their nutrition. To increase their chances of capturing a prey, the two pairs of legs in the front have spines. You can see them. There you see. They are very predominantly located in the anterior region. Then there are spines at the thigh region as well, the femur and trochanter, and the legs, they end in claws. Now, as the spider moves, it leaves a string behind, which is its web, a safety line that you see is its spinneret. The Thomisus is a specialized group of spiders that is known for its ambush hunting strategy. They generally live in low-hanging bushes, especially in the flowers region, where they capture any prey coming for nectar. Oh, that's a drop, a scat. That was it was discarding its feces. Now these two black spots in the abdomen, which are on a raised papilla-like structure, are basically to confuse the predators of this spider as a sort of false eyes. If you notice, the eyes are very distantly placed and they have a very unique arrangement of their eye. There you see it ballooning. Now, what is ballooning, if you are interested? Then the spiders, when they feel a little uncomfortable in a place and wish to leave that area for a safer zone, they disperse by means of relaying their safety line or safety silk to far off lands, which they do by means of air travel. They release these silk threads in the air when they find a gush of it, and the silk threads are carried off to far off places. Now, once they are fixed to something else, the spiders pull on the thread and get back to the new destination. There are various theories about the sort of schemes for in the way by which these silk threads travel long distances. One is by means of air. The second is by means of electric charge. There you see the claws on the spines on the claw and the legs. Now look, focus on the general architecture of the body. The front two legs are extremely long and the hind legs are shorter. This is all whitish creamish white with the abdomen being slightly yellow. Now, these are also known to change their color depending on the flower in which they are residing. It doesn't happen overnight, it takes a little while. Wow, this is a good picture. Lovely pose, isn't it? Look at those spines on the legs. These spines, they increase the chances of the animals hunting many folds. Ballooning again. What I've done here is I have left my brush and the spider's skill was captured in the brush, and hence it has moved over to this one. This was lovely. Good demonstration of how ballooning happens. See, it's pulling all the thread along and is now walking up the brush. Still pulling that silk which it will consume. Now it climbs atop my finger and is still pulling the thread, so you can imagine the amount of thread it had released in the air. It's been 11 minutes. I'll now relieve this video, cut it short. This was only to give you a general description of the spider, but now we have had a few more beautiful glimpses otherwise as well. Again ballooning. It raises its abdomen at an angle in the air and releases the silk threads. Now if the threads capture on something, then the spider will pull those threads, tighten them, and once they are into a tight phase, it climbs over them. Anyways, I'll cut it off and release this spider somewhere outside. Or maybe I'll depict you how I do so. To do that, I will release my lens. So here is the spider which I shall now release on a fly over here. There's this insect which would serve as its food.